Okay, so right below I have a right triangle. By the way, when do you use trig ratios? Only for right triangles, okay? And it's to find any missing side. If I'm given two sides and I'm just missing one side, I wouldn't use trig ratios. I would use Pythagorean theorem because that's the easiest, okay? But if I'm given only one side and I have to find the other two sides, that's when I would use trig ratios, okay? Only use trigonometry for right triangles and if you're missing two sides, okay? Otherwise, use Pythagorean theorem because it's the easiest. All right, here we go. So in this right triangle, I have angles X, Y, and Z. We never use trig ratios for right angles, so I would never use it for angle Y. Okay, but here's an example. Suppose we're looking at angle X. Notice I labeled the hypotenuse H. That never changes, okay? But your opposite side would be side YZ, because remember, opposite means right across the angle, okay? So that's opposite, ZY. And the adjacent side would be the side right next to it, so that would be XY. Your hypotenuse is never the adjacent side, okay? All right, well, let's take a look if I were to change my angle to angle Z. Okay, so this time if I'm looking at angle Z, my opposite side would be XY because that's right across from angle Z. And my adjacent side would be ZY, okay, right next to it. Notice my hypotenuse never changes on either case. What changes is my opposite and adjacent side, depending on which angle you're looking at, okay? Hypotenuse always stays the same. And again, opposite and adjacent side change depending on which angle. You will never use trig ratios for angle Y, so that's it, okay? All right, now we're going to go to the notes and look at some examples.